Mercenaries for Gold. The objective for this Mercenaries for Gold game is that you are a captain of a mercenary group that you have assembled and you attempt to complete dangerous campaigns that pay big rewards using groups of hired mercenaries including powerful wizards. The goal is to collect the most wealth by successfully completing campaigns that pay rewards and by managing your resources wisely. Game setup. 1. Campings. Campaigns consist of a group of mercenaries fighting a foe card of which you will get paid a reward if you are victorious. Every player is a captain of those groups of mercenaries. There are rewards which have been put out on foes that have been terrorizing trade routes. So each captain puts together a team by hiring mercenaries to terminate those foes which have rewards put out on them. Mercenary cards are the cards with glowing blue magical weapons. Foe cards are the cards with dice displayed on them. 2. Foe campaign cards. Lay out the foe campaign cards all face up in the center of the table. These foe campaign cards represent campaigns that captains can attempt to complete and receive a reward. Each foe card displays a dice value in the bottom corner of the foe card shows the dice that the captain gets to roll to defeat that foe. Some foe cards have a combination of 1 or 2 blue-colored dots indicating how many wizards are required to fight that foe. 1 blue dot on the foe card means that 1 wizard is required with the mercenary team to defeat that foe, and 2 dots require 2 wizards with the team to defeat that foe. The RPG Simple Dice app for the smartphone is the dice app that I would recommend using for the roll of the dice. Each captain must start out with 2 spearmen, 2 swordsmen, 2 archers, and 2 cavalry mercenaries. Each campaign requires this combination of hired mercenaries before it can begin. If this combination is not able to be achieved, then that player no longer is able to embark in a campaign. 3. Hiring mercenaries. The active captain can draw only from the mercenary pile on each turn. Each mercenary costs 1 penny to hire. The pennies are paid into the central pot. You may continue hiring as many mercenaries as you want and can afford on your turn. These mercenaries are used to meet the requirements of embarking on a foe campaign card. Each foe campaign card requires a certain amount of mercenaries to be able to vanquish it, determined by the amount on the dice to roll on that card, which is described next. 4. Launching a campaign. Once a captain has assembled a group of mercenaries, they can attempt a campaign to eliminate a foe and get paid a reward, provided they have the matching mercenaries required for that foe campaign card. Such as if the card has a 6-sided dice. It requires the required 8 mercenaries of 2 spearmen, 2 swordsmen, 2 archers, and 2 cavalry. 8-sided dice foe cards requires that same combination of required mercenaries mentioned as before. 10-sided dice foes requires 10 mercenaries, and so on up to the 20-sided dice foes. The 20-sided dice foe cards requires 20 mercenaries and 1 wizard. The 100-sided dice requires at least 20 mercenaries and 2 wizards to fight that foe. 7. Combat resolution, victory in battle. If the captain's total dice roll is greater than the foe's total dice roll, then that foe campaign is won and that team of mercenaries yell victory, and that captain receives the reward amount which is described in section number 9, payment. The foe card is taken as a trophy. The captain receives the number of coins depending on the dice amount shown on the foe card, which is described in section number 9. And then it is the next captain's turn to hire more mercenaries and select a foe campaign to embark on. 6. Rolling dice foes. The captain to the right then rolls the dice acting for the foe that is being attacked, and the number of the dice is based on the dice shown on the bottom left corner of the foe's card. For example, a foe card that has a 6-sided dice rolls a 6-sided. A foe card that has a 8-sided dice rolls an 8-sided dice. A foe card that has a 10-sided dice rolls a 10-sided dice, and so on. The 20 dice card foes require 20 mercenaries plus a wizard to vanquish that foe. 100-sided dice card foes require 20 mercenaries plus 2 wizards to defeat that foe. Also, when you have 2 wizards in your mercenary group, then you get the benefit of rolling twice, and you then get to add up the total of the combined 2 rolls against your foe's dice roll. 8. Combat resolution, defeat in battle. If the captain that is rolling for the foe's dice amount is more than the previous captain's roll, then the foe wins that battle. Since the foe is victorious in winning the battle, then there are casualties. The captain who lost the battle must flip his mercenary cards upside down, and the captain playing as the foe in that battle rolls a 4-sided dice, and that amount from that roll determines the amount of vanquished mercenaries from the defeated team. That has to be removed from the mercenary cards that were flipped upside down. Those vanquished mercenaries are sent to the mercenary graveyard pile. 9. Payment. The reward payment if that captain's campaign is victorious in battle of the contract foe. A 6-sided dice pays a 1 penny reward. An 8-sided dice pays a 1 nickel reward. A 10-sided dice pays a 1 dime reward. A 12-sided dice pays a 1 quarter reward. A 20-sided dice pays a 1 50-cent coin reward. And a 100-sided dice pays a $1 coin reward. 10. Winning the game. The game continues until all foe campaign cards have been vanquished, or when the remaining captains run out of coins and cannot hire any more mercenaries to their group of the 8 required mercenaries, or able to hire enough mercenaries to embark on more foe campaigns. At that point, all the captains count the coins they have earned from their battles. The captain with the most wealth accumulated is declared the master captain and wins the game and earns great glory. Captains. Stand tall as you lead your mercenary warriors into the fray. The challenges before you are worthy of legends, and the foes you face will test every ounce of strength, strategy, and spirit your teams possess. Yet I have no doubt that each of you carries the resolve to carve victory from the chaos of battle. May your blades stay sharp, your minds stay clear, and your courage never falter. Rally your teams with purpose, for the rewards awaiting you are earned only by those who dare to push beyond their limits and seize triumph with unyielding hands. As you march forward, may Crum himself look upon your struggles with approval. May his iron will steady your hearts and his shadow fall upon your enemies, weakening their resolve as yours grows stronger. Fight with honor, lead with conviction, and let your victories echo long after the dust settles. Glory awaits those bold enough to claim it. Go forth and conquer. Now is your chance to get to meet some of the mercenaries that may be on your team to command.
Wow.
And here are a few of the dangerous foes that you will have the opportunity to be contracted to eradicate and be rewarded.
Ong. Ong.
Side. Dale.